problems with sin. I'm serious, I really don't. I mean, I see some beautiful women, but I don't want them. In fact, it wasn't long ago, I did it again. It's a blessing of God. I got more airplane stories you can shake a stick at. See, this new birth is miraculous. When I talk about Jesus Christ, I let the life of God flow out of me. I go, whoa, glory to God. People go, whoa, man, what's he smoking, Jack? What's he got? I like this life to flow. Kenneth Copeland says, you have a gift of joy. I said, it's the fruit of the Spirit. So if you're not happy, take a bite out of me. I guarantee you, if you take a bite out of me, you're going to get some joy in your life. It'll drip right down your throat, bless God. You see, so when I'm on, I attack sin. I've learned to attack sin instead of waiting for sin to attack me. It just more than about, what, a month and a half ago, I walked into this plane, sat down, but minded my own business. Just sitting there, and I was just, in fact, I was reading USA Today, to tell you the truth. I just sitting there waiting, and all of a sudden this beautiful, foxy mama, I'm not talking about no dog now, I'm talking a good-looking woman here. A beautiful woman walks up to me. Now, I'm still getting my head in the paper. And there's several men around me and a couple of ladies and things like that. And I look, and you know, when you see somebody stand right in front of you, you look up. And I was in the aisle seat, so I thought, well, she must have the window seat or something like that. She said, aren't you glad that I'm sitting by you? And I just looked at her. She was a beautiful lady. I said, ma'am, it kind of took me by surprise. I said, ma'am, she said, aren't you glad that I'm sitting by you today? Woo! Aren't you glad? So I'm not going to be saying, no, I'm not going to say that. Wouldn't be rude. I said, yes, ma'am. This is your window seat. She said, I tell you what, I like your hair. And I had these two men going, whoa, whoa. You know how men are. They get stupid. I mean, their hormones start kicking in. You know, they don't know what's going on. I just looked at her. She said, we could make beautiful music together. She said this out loud in front of everybody. She said, where are you going? That's a dumb statement. We're on the same plane. Same place she's going. Where are you going? Same place you're going, woman. She said, what are you doing? She said, listen, why don't we just go somewhere? You know, I mean, she's just laying it on thick. And the men behind me, wow, wow. You can hear, whoa, man. I'm just sitting there looking at it, and I'm smiling. I just smiled. Said, what'd you do? Well, I just looked at her real good, boy, and everybody just, I mean, especially these guys behind me, they're freaking out, you know, man. I mean, their gray hair on their chest is just like doing this, you know. I mean, my God. There's some of them trying to cover their bald head. I don't want nobody to see this, you know. Bless God. I mean, they're just into it, you know, because she's a pretty lady. She's a nice person, you know, as far as I know, she's a beautiful lady. So I'm just looking at her and smiling at her. She said, you know, we can have such a wonderful time together. And she just patted me on the hand like that. I just smiled at her. And then as loud as I could, I didn't even get up. I sat down and went, whore of Babylon, whore of Babylon, whore of Babylon, whore of Babylon, whore of Babylon. She went, I didn't know what to do. One of the men said, where's Babylon? She wanted to know where Babylon was. I shut that down. She didn't sit by me. She ran to the back of the plane. Embarrassed the socks off her. Why? You better embarrass sin before it embarrasses you. You embarrass sin, it'll never embarrass you. That's all I said. Say, how could you do that? Because you got great boldness? No, because this new birth is miraculous.